I get it, you're looking at that big, plush recliner on the site and wondering if it's really worth the space and the price, especially when you've got a loved one who needs a little extra help getting in and out of a chair. You don't want to end up with a fancy-looking piece that just sits there while the person you bought it for keeps struggling with the armrests. And the last thing you need is a nice-to-have feature that ends up gathering dust because the battery dies or the controls are confusing. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What I tried to figure out before I even clicked Add to Cart was whether this dual motor power lift recliner actually solves the day-to-day problems people face, or if it's just another piece of furniture that looks cool on a showroom floor. The big promise here is a chair that lifts you up with the press of a button, reclines to a flat lay position for naps, and adds massage plus lumbar heating for extra comfort. Those are all great on paper, but the real question is how they play out in a living room or bedroom where space is limited, and where the user might not be tech-savvy. First off, the lift mechanism. The chair uses two electric motors, one to raise the seat and another to tilt the back. In practice, the lift feels smooth and takes about 3 seconds from a seated position to a standing height of roughly 42 inches. That's high enough for most people to swing their feet onto the floor without feeling a jolt. For an elderly parent who has trouble bending knees or for someone recovering from a knee surgery, this can be a game changer. I watched a video of a senior trying it for the first time, and the moment the chair lifted, their face relaxed, no awkward grabbing of armrests or wobbling. The downside? The lift can be a bit noisy, especially if you're in a quiet bedroom at night. It's not a screech, but a low where that you'll definitely hear if you're trying to nap right after the chair moves. Next, the recline and lay flat function. The back can be angled all the way back to a near horizontal position, making it easy to watch TV, read, or take a nap without having to prop pillows. The footrest extends automatically as the back leans, so you don't have to manually pull it out. In a small apartment, this means you can turn a regular seating area into a makeshift bed without sacrificing too much floor space. However, the chair's overall footprint is about 42 inches wide and 38 inches deep, which is a sizable chunk of room. If your living room is already crowded with a sofa and coffee table, you'll need to rearrange or sacrifice a side table. The chair also leans a little forward when fully flat, so it isn't a perfect substitute for a real bed if you need full spinal support for extended sleep. Now, the massage and lumbar heating. The built-in massage nodes focus on the lower back and can be set to a gentle pulsing rhythm or a firmer kneading pattern. The heating element is limited to the lumbar region. Not the whole seat, but it does give a pleasant warmth that helps sore muscles relax. I asked a friend who suffers from chronic lower back pain to try it, and she said the heat was just right for a quick after-work session, but she wouldn't rely on it for long-term therapy. The practical point here is that the massage and heat are supplemental, nice to have on a cold evening, but they don't replace a dedicated massage chair or a heating pad. Also, the controls for these features are a small remote with several buttons. They're not intuitive for someone who isn't used to gadgets. You'll likely need to spend a few minutes showing the user how to turn the heat on, adjust the massage intensity, and power the chair down safely. Who should buy this recliner? If you have an older adult who struggles with getting up from a regular chair, or if you're recovering from a lower body injury and need that extra lift, this model checks a lot of boxes. It's also a solid pick for anyone who wants a ready-made nap spot in a home office or media room. Just press a button, recline, and you're good to go. Families that spend a lot of time watching movies together will appreciate the lay-flat feature because it turns a living room into a mini theater without needing a separate pull-out sofa. Who should skip it? If you live in a tight studio where every square foot counts, the size of this chair could feel like a burden. It's also not the best choice for someone who dislikes electronic components. The motors and wiring mean there's a maintenance aspect that a traditional recliner doesn't have. Finally, if you're looking for a full-body massage experience or a heating system that covers the whole seat, you'll be better off with a dedicated massage chair, which will cost more but deliver deeper relief.